From ABC News, this is Nightline. Reporting from Washington, Ted Koppel.
It is still, according to White House spokesman Ari Fleischer, a work in progress. But if published reports have it right, President Bush is currently considering a program to grant residency to as many as 3 million Mexican-born people who are here illegally in the United States. 3 million people. The fact of the matter is that getting into the United States for people who aren't able to do it legally has turned into a massive business. Mexicans have, of course, been slipping across the border for years, but what we're talking about now is a whole new industry.
Hipolito Acosta has been chasing and catching smugglers for most of his professional career. Now the head of the U.S. Immigration and Naturalization Office in Mexico City. The pictures in his office are from his days as an undercover agent in the U.S.
I was portraying myself to be a smuggler at that time. This individual was associated with individuals that were smuggling Yugoslav aliens into Mexico, into Eagle Pass, Texas, San Antonio, and New York.
He also posed as an illegal migrant.
When I was stuck in the trunk of a vehicle, I had a desperation of wanting to get out.
Really?
And it's a very scary feeling. And to not have your life in your hands.
He was smuggled from Tijuana to Chicago. Did you arrest the guys that smuggled you?
Oh, yes. Yes, I certainly did.
One of the most decorated agents in the history of the service, Acosta arrested many smugglers. This woman was one of them. Her career ended with her arrest and 18 months in a U.S. prison. We'll call her Rosa.
This is a business. This is a big business. This is a big money.
Let me ask how you started as a smuggler.
I had a friend in Mexico, and he had friends in his city. That they was federales, and they even went all the way to the border.
And he said, I could set you up in this business if you want to do it? Was it dangerous for you?
Sometimes, and sometimes, other times it was easy because since we pay good money to the officials in Mexico or in another country, they even go with you and take you.
What was the largest fee that you ever got?
They give us 20 Hindu people. So we cross them, okay, very well. So the contact in Ecuador liked the system, how we move the people. And he gave me $237,000.
Rosa even traveled to Moscow for her work. When you went to Moscow, were you working on smuggling Russians?
No. No. The Hindu people come to, sometimes they fly to Japan, and from Japan to Moscow. Panama is the route for the Pakistani people.
They come through there?
Yes.
She was a link in an international system of people smuggling.
We have identified people all the way back to the originating countries like China, India, Pakistan.
Did people know that you were a successful smuggler? Would they come looking for you?
Yes, especially the husbands. Because they said, that the coyotes, the men coyotes, they abuse the ladies. And I was a lady myself, so I won't abuse nobody. I took care of them.
But the smuggling business is a brutal business, where illegal migrants are put in danger at every step of the journey.
People being abandoned in the desert, people being placed in containers for long periods of time, where they basically cooked to death. A tanker that was retrofitted to put people inside the tanker, where it normally carried oil. People were placed inside the tanker, up to 80 to 100 people at a time, and transported for 26 hours. That's brutality.
And these people had no idea of the risks they would be taking.
I lost some people too.
You did?
And I regret it.
They were in a boat?
Yes.
And it went over? How many?
About 20.
What did you think when that happened?
I was in Guatemala. I was thinking in my mind that they was I'm gonna see them. Maybe tomorrow they show up. Maybe tomorrow. They made it tomorrow, but that tomorrow never came.
For all the risks, there are still desperate people willing to pay with a lifetime of savings and sometimes with their lives, because so many do make it across the U.S. border. It is still Matel Pajan's dream, even as he waits in this Mexican detention center to be deported to India.
And that's our report for tonight. I'm Ted Koppel in Washington. For all of us here at ABC News, good night.